What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Today the Baddies East Part 1 reunion just dropped and we got a lot to get into, but before we do, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, share to our friends. Without further ado, let's get into this review. Let's go.
Clock that T. Clock that T.
Clock it.
Clock that T.
Clock it.
Okay, so as soon as I started watching, we're going to fast forward because I was mad as hell as soon as I clicked on the screen and we are hearing the Baddies East intro once again over, but this time live. So our first people we see in the trailer is Biggie and Smiley. Now, I guess Biggie automatically ended up approaching Smiley based off the altercation that occurred outside of the one club. I don't know if y'all remember that episode, but y'all remember when Biggie just hopped off the bus and stole on ET. I guess Smiley was supposed to be there too and do something with Rolly. I guess they had some type of plan in the bus, but Smiley didn't do nothing. She was being soft with the do. So Biggie approached her about that and Smiley was on some, well, I don't have to move for you, and I agree with that, but it's like, girl, that was for your better help too. They were trying to kick you out the house too. So if you would have just moved with Biggie and helped, maybe you would have had a fight to stay in the house. You just wanted to be soft, so that was kind of soft. I was on Biggie's side for that part, no shade. So Biggie just straight stole off on Smiley, and Smiley didn't even get a chance to do nothing. I was low-key mad that security was in the way because it looked like Smiley was going to do her big one and like really swing, you know, get some hits in. But they didn't even let her do any of that, so it was kind of just a little fight or whatever, I guess. And then Smiley just started doing too much. Like, I feel like she's so for the cameras, y'all. She's always with the theatrics. She started screaming, yelling, hitting security guards, even biting the hospital people that were helping her. Blood all over the dang on trailer. I'm like, yo, she's doing too much. She loves this camera time. Now I see why the girls always think she faking or doing some weird stuff, because every time a camera's come on, she does all this. So then fast forward, because we don't need to talk about anything else that happened in the trailers. All the girls was just popping their shit like they gonna do something. Well, we gonna see when you get out here. Girls come out and they actually invite the girls, you know, half and half or whatever. And all I'm gonna say is House B came out looking so good. I was happy to see House B come onto the screens. They looked so fire. First people that began going a little back and forth was Scotty and Anna Mac, and no shade, the way that they was going back and forth, and Janisha was like asking them what the problem was. We all know what the real issue was or why they was going back and forth. I was waiting on them to say it. It looked like both of them was scared to say it. To continue on with this reunion, the two just kept going back and forth, and any leaks like just shut them up. Like, at this point, there's no beef. Y'all just like, there's no beef because y'all can't even sit right here and tell us.
Why was the reason for you to get up out your seat to go and run up on her?
About the argument, the tea also was spilled. Now, this is nothing crazy, but this is something, a little fun fact that I want to put in here. That during the argument, I also noticed that Anna Mac made it clear that it was actually between Scotty and Anna Mac to go onto Baddies South, and they chose Scotty to go onto Baddies South. So the two have been knowing each other since Baddies South, and they're probably been going back and forth since Baddies South because they messing around with the same man, and they just brought it onto East. Now they saying this because of a comment, all that bullshit. I don't think it is. I know what it was. It's because of the D. Now anyway, they finally announced, let's bring out the next set of girls, Rolly and Scarface. And I'm like, okay, here we go, let me get ready. Now before they even announced that, let me also clock Zeus real quick for showing us a recap of every motherfucking thing they talked about. Like, we don't even know what the hell going on. We still got fresh memory, no shade. Yes, it was 20 weeks ago, but still we have fresh memory. We are tired of waiting. They didn't show every clip of every fight, making this episode just wasting time. By the time we finally got the Rolly and Scarface, I already knew we was finna get a little cut off. But Scarface runs up on Natalie. We barely even see anything. Y'all know the cameras favor Natalie. They're never going to show her really getting beat up in the gun. Like, we didn't. Come on now. I know Scarface was probably wearing her out in that chair. It's just that camera angles, they always don't want to show the correct thing. But anyways, I also peeped Mariah Lynn did get her little few licks in on Scarface, so I see why they probably end up fighting later. Do believe Rolly does call out ET for that, and that's why they kind of get into it or whatever, but that wasn't shown. That's going to be on part 2. Another thing that they did show was Tesehki and Scarface's round 1. Now let me make this clear. I don't know why I keep seeing people say it was a tie. It was not a tie. One person won, and that one person is Tesehki. The way that girl was duking that girl in the face. First of all, Scarface tried to go in with the South Central baddie fighting tactic. She thought she was finna just go in and straight start swinging fast and knock Mario coins out her head. No, you messing with a person that really know how to fight.
Clock that T.
And so then I believe Tesehki does end up trying to throw Scarface, and Scarface didn't really get on the floor all the way. But I believe, I don't know, too many people kind of got close right there. At that time, Rolly at that point kind of tried to sneak Animac and throw Animac off the couch. While they said Sky also was in the fight trying to either break it up or jumping in. I don't know what happened. They cut it off. Y'all know how they get when it's next time on bullshit. But that was my review of the part 1. You know, easy, quick, fast, straight to the motherfucking point. Come back for part 2. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Share with your friends. Peace out.